Hi guys, and welcome to the 5th episode of the Hostel Life Travel series. Today, as you can see from the title of the video, we are going to speak about how to choose a hostel and what to do beforehand. Kind of a checklist of things to do before you go ahead with your booking. Before I start, guys, let's speak about the budget. So make sure that before you actually watch the video, you have an idea of how much you're willing to spend per night in the accommodation. If you don't have any idea, just go online and just have a look at what prices come up for the destination of your choice and then decide on the budget you want to have per night. Having said that, guys, let's go ahead with the different points I have for you today. Once you go online and do a Google search, you will find different choices you can choose from. And the most important thing is to check the location of the hostel and its facilities. The location, so how close or how far it is from the main attraction or the town center. The farther away you go from the town center, the cheaper it should be, but keep in mind that if you go far away, of course, you will have to pay for transportation to get to the main spots of the place. So do some maps and see what's more convenient to you. Also check the facilities, of course. Usually hostels have, for example, free Wi-Fi, but just have a look just in case. Do they have a washroom? Do they have a kitchen? Do they provide towels to you, or do you have to pay for them? Just check those things just to have an idea of what they are offering you. Number 2, guys, is the reviews from other travelers. So basically, once you go online, you will find on different websites such as booking.com or hostelworld.com, which are very, very useful in my opinion. You will see reviews from other travelers, and I do suggest you have a read, because you never know, you might find hidden information that you actually need. Of course, keep in mind, everyone can have a different experience, so there is always going to be something negative, I would say, about the place, even if it's like teeny tiny. But I usually go online and have a read if I see something that I like, just to see if the positive prevails over the negative. If that is the case, I can kind of like go ahead and be sure that I'm booking something nice. Also, don't forget to leave your own review, because it can help other travelers in the future as well. So do go and read the reviews, guys. Just take a few minutes, it doesn't have to be hours, but just go through the reviews and see what people are saying about the place. That's the very first impression, apart from the picture and the website, that you have about the hostel you will go to. Point number 3, guys, is the price per night about the hostel. Keep in mind that the lower the price, the more basic the hostel will be. So if you pay like really nothing for a hostel per night, do not expect anything extravagant or whatever facilities. You will just basically have a bed and the bathroom, okay? This, guys, depends of course on you, whether you want something, let's say, very nice and you want to be more comfortable in general, and also on your budget, depending on what money you want to spend, of course. Again, guys, do some maps and see what you can afford and what you feel more comfortable with. After a research, you will find what's best for you. I have been, guys, to quite nice hostels where I found myself really well, and they were clean and the facilities offered were cool, so I had a good stay. But I also had some not so very good stays where, the hostel was not so clean, and in general it was really messy and very busy. So, it wasn't the best experience. So that's why you should check the price they offer you per night for the accommodation. Just have a look. Number 4, guys, before you go ahead and pay and you book the hostel, you have to choose what kind of room you want to stay in. As a summary of the previous videos, remember there are 3 types of room in a hostel. There's the private room, which is the more expensive, of course, because you find yourself alone. And then there are dormitories, which can be female, so just ladies, or mixed, so boys and girls. Keep also in mind, dormitories can go from a minimum of, let's say, 2 or 4 beds up to even 20 beds in a room. So again, keep in mind what kind of experience you want to have. Do you care if there are many people around you and if there are boys and girls? Or do you prefer a room which is a bit more private, where there are just few people? I've been to both dormitories, so mixed and only female ones. I've never had any problems in general, but of course, as a girl, it was easier to be around girls, in case I had to, get in change and that kind of thing. But, it's a good experience anyway, so I suggest you try both if you can. If not, guys, you of course decide what you want to do for you. Tip number 5, guys, in case you are traveling with a group of people, so it's you and just your friends, right? And you book a hostel room, just ask if you can be in the same room all together. Because if, let's say it's 4 of you guys, you can easily get into a room for 4 people by yourself, which means that the dormitory or shared accommodation will become a private room for you, which is great. So when you do the booking, make sure that you are in the same room. And if you cannot tell if you are in the same room, before you hit the booking and the pay button or whatever button there is, call the hostel and just ask in case, or email them saying, we are booking, it's 4 of us, can you please make sure we are in the same room? The experience will be different, you will be with just your friends, and it's gonna be cool. It actually happened to me when I went up north in England in the Lake District when I graduated, and I was traveling with my other 2 friends, and we booked a room, and basically we asked to be by ourselves. So there was a room for 3 people. I was like, please make sure that we're in the same room, because we didn't want to be in separate rooms because we were traveling together. So that's a cool tip for you guys in case you travel with other people. Point number 6 of the things you should do before leaving for your adventure is that in case you have any special needs, you should call or email the hostel, especially if you cannot tell from the website information. It can be anything, guys. In case, for example, you want a lower bunk bed, and you should get a lower bunk bed because your life will be much easier, just call the hostel and says, look, I would really like to have a lower bunk bed, my back hurts, can I please have one? And they will make sure to give it to you. And this is what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think. If you have any extra information you want to share with your community, please leave a comment down below as well. Stay tuned, guys, because we are towards the end of this series actually, and if you've been following me for the other 2 series, you know that at the end of each one there's something like a freebie for you, and you might already know what it is. But anyway, stay tuned for that, and also because in the next episode we will speak about how to make friends in a hostel in case you solo travel. Anyway, guys, this is all from me today. I will see you really soon in the next video. Bye!